What is the point of life if you're always going to be alone? Always alone. What's up, Bulldogs? John Sonnemas here from BulldogMindset.com, and today we're going to be answering that question. I got a message on Instagram. By the way, if you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead now, go search for Bulldog Mindset on Instagram, or you can click this card and follow, and you can follow me, and you can see my life updates as I post pretty frequently on Instagram, and it's kind of real time, whereas these are a little bit more delayed. Like most of the videos are like usually 1 or 2 weeks out, and you can message me on there as well. I don't respond to every single DM like some people say that they do, but you know, if you've got a question, you can ask me on there. You can always email me at john@bulldogmindset.com. This question is an interesting one. It's related to a video that I did in the past, one of my favorite videos. I'll tell you about that in a second, so make sure you stay till the end here, because I think there's some really good information here that you're gonna want to have here, especially if you struggle with the idea of being alone in life. So he says here, "Hey John, why live if we're always going to be alone in life? I started a company, got a full ride scholarship, and now doing MS in US and paying from my own pocket while coming from a third world country. I see no point in being successful if there's no one to share it with, and I don't know if there are any people I can trust. Life, success, work feel pointless." So there's a few things that I want to talk about here right from the bat, okay? The first thing is, let's look at real quick, if you guys want to check this out. I did a video actually called "You're Always Going to Be Alone." Now, I don't know if this person watched the video or not, but you should watch this video for sure, because the concept of why it's okay and accepting that is in that video. Again, it'll be in the link in the description below. Make sure you click the subscribe button as well so you don't miss any of these videos as they come out. You need to be comfortable with being alone. That essentially you are always alone. And what does that mean? It simply means this: no one is ever going to be inside you. Let me take that. No one's ever going to be inside your head, okay? Inside your brain. Let's put it that way. All right, for some of you that are taking this the wrong direction. I did not. I may have pre-calculated what I said there, but no one will ever know. No one is going to be inside your mind, inside your brain, inside your heart, your soul, okay? As much as you would love that to be. And the thing is, like, with life, we kind of have this romantic notion, which, you know, society and Hollywood tends to pump it up a little bit, but I think it's built into us, where we want to find someone, okay, who will just love us for who we are no matter what, and that they will understand us, 100% empathy, understand our plight, understand how great of a person we are, see our value, our intrinsic value, and just love us unconditionally, regardless of what's happened, and just always see the true us that is so valuable and all of this thing, right? All of these things, okay? And the truth of the reality of the matter is that does not exist. Okay, the only person who's going to love you that much is you. And if you believe in God, or the universe, whatever you want to say, is that force, the oneness of the world. You know, there's a lot of ways to interpret this, but essentially you should think of it as no one. And I know this seems like a very nihilistic viewpoint in life, but it's not. It's reality. It's true. Right? And you need to understand that. And a lot of people are searching for this in romantic love. They're trying to find that perfect girlfriend. They're trying to find that perfect boyfriend that will fulfill that. And it's not going to. Okay? And I think a lot of people search for it in religion too. And I think there's probably a lot more possibility of finding it in a religion, but not in the way that most people think. The place to find this is to become self-contented, which is to stop seeking external validation. A lot of the times, the reason why it's great to share things with people, and I'm not suggesting that it's not. I'm not suggesting that you should live alone and not have people in your life. I'm just going from a base of this, right? You have to be okay with being alone and with being by yourself, okay? And being happy with just giving your gift to the world just for the sake of that's what you're born and meant to do, okay? And that has to content you, and you're not looking for these external validations. Otherwise, we are always going to be dependent on the love, the approval, the things that other people give us in order for us to be okay and content. And so all of the variability involved in that is going to mean that you cannot guarantee that you're a happy, fulfilled person, right? You're going to be dependent on other people, which are not reliable, which will disappear, which will let you down. You're going to be constantly fighting for that and making compromised choices, not being yourself. So there's a lot of reasons why we don't want external validation. But you need that base of being comfortable with yourself, which is going to require some some deep digging and some personal development to figure out who you are, to become the man, if you're a man, that you're meant to be, to become the woman, if you're a woman, that you're meant to be, right? To find that. Again, a lot of this you're going to find on this channel. This is what one of the purposes of the channel, to develop the Bulldog mindset, is. So like I said, if you haven't already, click the subscribe button and stick with me. We're going to work through this shit together, because that's the whole point here. When you have that level, okay, now you can be content with yourself. Now when you have achievements, when you do it, that when you say, life, success, work feel pointless, it doesn't anymore. It doesn't for me. I don't give a fuck if someone's watching my videos or not. I don't give a fuck if someone's reading my blog posts or not. I don't give a fuck if someone sees that I'm working out hard at the gym or not. I look in the mirror, I like what I see. I do it because it makes me feel good. I do it because I'm like, fuck yeah, John, you just ran that fucking marathon faster. Now, do I share it with other people, and do I enjoy sharing it? Of course. I want to give my gift to the world. I want to have people to share it with, but I know at a very, to some degree, that they don't really give a fuck, okay? Most people give a fuck about themselves. Now, it's great to be able to share it, but, you've got a certain amount of people that are going to pat you on the back, but they're envious. You've got a certain amount of people that are just going to really just not give a fuck at all. And you've got some people that are really going to be genuinely excited and happy for you. And those are maybe your true friends. But again, they're going to be more concerned still with their own life and their own things. They're not inside you. They're not in your brain. They're not in your soul. They're not in your heart. They're not you. Okay? So you have to understand that you cannot be completely, you've got to be your own judge. And I think a big problem that people have in life, the reason why they can't do shit, the reason why they're not happy, the reason why they can't execute, okay, is they start trusting the judgment of others and the accolades of others as opposed to their own judgment, their own inner spirit, their own inner calling. You have to rely on yourself. You have to self-reliant, right? Ralph Waldo Emerson, good person to read, talks about this a lot. This idea, he wrote an essay called Self-Reliance. What does it mean? It means that you're relying on yourself, that you trust yourself, okay? When I am going to do something in life, I may get some opinions from other people, right? I may call up my council of elders, okay? I may get some wisdom from people that I trust. But ultimately, I take that in, but ultimately what I do is I don't give a fuck what anyone else thinks, what their opinion is, what their expertise is. I go with my gut at the end. I trust myself 100%. And I don't even fucking care if I go down the wrong path. It's my path. You understand the difference? It's mine. I've chosen that. I'm 100% trusting of myself and my judgment to live my life. I'm not going to do it based on someone else. And so again, it might seem like we're going in some tangents here, but we have to in order to address this problem. Okay? Because if you feel that life is pointless unless you can share it with all these people, and you feel like there's no one at your level and you're always going to be alone, you need to address this base problem first. You need to be comfortable with being on an ice planet by yourself. You need to be able to be the Tom Hanks for a while, okay? And be a hermit or a nomad and be by yourself and be happy and comfortable and excited about your own accomplishments and trusting yourself and trusting your judgment and making the decisions without the feedback and think from everyone else, okay? And to be content with that, not just to do it. Then you need to go out and bring everyone else into your life. You don't want to live your life in isolation. You don't want to filter people out and say they're not good enough, right? I think there was a point, what did he say here? He said, I don't know if there are any people I can trust. You can't trust anyone. There are no people you can trust. You're fucking right. And so you need to realize this truth, okay? And as you realize this truth, you realize that it's not a bad thing that you can't trust people, because people are people. You can't be trusted. The reason why we don't trust people and the reason why we're afraid of people that we can't trust is because we want to give them our heart. We want to give them the responsibility of us feeling good. That's external validation. And so we can't trust them with our heart because we know they're going to break it. That's fine, okay? But there's no one you can trust with it. Therefore, you must trust everyone with it. You must be the one that you trust with your heart. You understand what I'm saying? And so you can go and you can go out and you can give other people that, knowing that you're the one who controls whether it's broken or not. That other people don't have that power anymore because you may love them and they may love you, but you realize that ultimately you have to be self-reliant, okay? And this is one of the keystones, one of the cornerstones of Stoic philosophy and Stoic thought is this idea: I am self-reliant. I love to be with other people. I'll share my accomplishments. I'll share my life with them. But at the end of the day, everyone else will die and no one else will be in my head and my soul. And I will be alone, and I'm okay with being alone. You know, I will meet companions along the journey, but there will never be one that will go the whole way with me. They will never be in my shoes. They will never be in my body. They will never be a part of me as much as I'm seeking that. The thing that you're seeking is accepting yourself and accepting reality. So start doing that, and then the rest of this will come. All right, so this is kind of a long diatribe on this, but again, we cannot just answer this question in a simple way, right? Again, Stoics study Stoic philosophy. Check out the other videos on this channel. Watch the You're Always Going to Be Alone to understand a little bit more of the context. And this is a hard, life philosophical question that must be tackled. But we must tackle this question. Everyone has to deal with this. Every single person on this planet. And so you can either delay dealing with this or you can deal with this now and figure this shit out for yourself, okay? All right, that's all I got for you guys today. If you haven't already, click that subscribe button down below. Click the bell so you don't miss any videos. And I've got something for you. If you want to figure out if you're a Bulldog, if you have the Bulldog mindset, go ahead and click in the cards here, or it might not be in the cards today. It might be in the description because we might have run out of cards because I pointed a lot of videos. You can take the Bulldog quiz. I will talk to you next time. Take care.